Really want to point out to Ron's heart for men. Those of us who know him, done a lot of work with him over the last few years. This event is here because of Ron Jackson. He has a heart and a passion for seeing men grow. Thank you, Ron. And I also want to thank the fellow speakers that I get to join the stage with, Roy Wooten and Barry Thomas, and honorably to share the microphone with Alan West. And I thank you, men. I feel honored that I get to do this. And there are men in this audience that we've done a lot of work together, elbow deep, knee deep, side by side with men, helping them walk through their brokenness. And I honor you too, appreciate you men for being here tonight. So see if you recognize some of these phrases. See if they resonate with you. Maybe you've said some variation of them. These are phrases I've heard from a lot of coaching clients through the years. I'm not the man I want to be yet, but I'm working on it. I want to be a person of integrity. I see growth as I develop into what I want to be. I haven't arrived, but it's my goal. I have to wear a mask out in the world. When I learn to be a confident man, I'm going to be a good blank. I'm getting better at blank. I'm acting like the person I want to be. Language makes a difference. I'm really attuned to listening to language as I work with both men and women, mostly in the men's world. Notice what they're tied to. They're basing their worth, their being, who they are, on their results. And as long as we are basing ourselves on our results, we will never measure up. Instead of being who God made us to be. In fact, we're brought up to wait for reality to tell us who we are. You think about it, we really do wait on reality to tell us who we are instead of paying attention to who God tells us we are. This moves us towards being a human doing instead of being a human being. And we work and work and work and work and just can't ever get there. Can't measure up. And it's subtle. So I'm a principal at a Christian school as well as doing the coaching business that I do. And we have a couple of opportunities where parents or teachers get to speak into the lives of students in front of a large number of people. This is their opportunity to bless the student for who they are. But what do you think the phrases are? You're going to be a one day. You're a good student. My prayer for you is, my advice to you is, all of it is great stuff, but they didn't tell the student who they are. And that's what we do. We're not told who we are. We're based on your conversation with another man besides the weather is, what do you do? Instead of who you are and what you do. So these are all examples of how we base our value, our existence, and even our belief in how God sees us. What I don't want to do any longer is let circumstance convince me to lose sight of who I am. Because I will never measure up. And I project that onto God. And I think I never measure up to God as well. Oh, in my head, I know God loves you. And I bet you do too, but there is one small piece maybe that you think, I just don't measure up to God's standard. But our results do not define us. I will never measure up to those results. And just about every coaching client I deal with, whether it be a CEO, a businessman, an entrepreneur, or just somebody who says, I need some mirror guidance, deals with this issue right here. This is the battle within. Results oriented, God oriented. And we follow the results. You know, Peter did it. When Peter stepped out onto the water and walked to Jesus, he saw the waves and he sank. So many times we do a great job, and it's a great teaching of keeping your focus on Jesus and everything will stay. But when Jesus said, you of little faith, that was not a shameful message. It was, Peter, dude, I made you. You can do this. Peter didn't believe in himself. It's not that he didn't believe in Jesus, he didn't believe in himself. He didn't believe in the man God made him to be. That's our inner battle. That's our inner struggle. Yeah, I believe God made me. I believe He created me. I believe He created man good. On the sixth day it was very good, except whatever the exception is that you have. So, what kind of man do you want to be? So I want you to do a little exercise with me. So close your eyes. I want you to imagine your best self. Your best day. For some, you may have to reach back some time because it's been pushed so far back, whatever's getting in the way. But go to that place where you were at your best. Who are you in that moment? And now pick out a character trait, a virtue that's true about you. It could be, and I'm just going to give some examples to prompt you, but it could be good, smart, compassionate, loyal, strong, decisive, bold, assertive, loving, mature, influential. Choose a character trait, just one that matches who you are in your best self. You are that man. If you can dream it, you can do it. Because it's God's desire that's been placed on your heart. You are that man. Ephesians 3:20, now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we can ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. It's there. It's given. It's yours. You are that man. And your results don't tell you otherwise. Right? So turn to your neighbor and speak your character trait as an I am statement. Just real quickly. Just turn and make sure you've spoken, everybody's spoken their I am statement. Somewhat awkward, but also does it feel powerful? Feel the truth about who you are. So now close your eyes and go back to that truth, that I am statement you have. One more close of eyes, knowing that you know who you are, what might be possible. What might be possible for you? And so what do I do with this? Great, you gave me this I am statement. Woo, I've got it. Go live your life, right? Sort of. One of the things is be different. Do it different. Live as that man. How does that man react when he wakes up in the morning? How does that man treat people? How does that man approach life? What does his day look like? Not focused on his results, on who he is. Because what you see as an I am statement is your God-given giftedness of who you are. It may be buried, it may be hidden, it may be hard to believe. That's who you are. So let me give you 4 actions that man can take. That man inside of you. It's you. 1, stand in certainty of God's presence. God is ever present. He's always there all the time, and He's not there always in a shameful way. He is there. He is a part of you. He gives you your power. He's ever present. When you reach out a hand, He gives you an arm. Stand in certainty that God is there. 2nd, be you. Be yourself. Don't pose. Follow your desire, your dream. It's yours. It's been given to you. And your results are what's getting in the way. 3rd, trust your experience and your wisdom. It will serve you. Trust your experience and your wisdom. And then finally, we don't all have all the experience and wisdom. So where you lack, trust your advisors. Find them, enlist them, trust them. Proverbs 15:22, plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed. Go out and be that man now. Your results don't define you. Even if reality has not caught up with who you are still that man. Even when the storms come, and you know they will, you are still that man. Anthony Robbins says there is no such thing as failures, only results. And I found that early on in my athletic coaching career. I thought it was a great quote. But I've been able to add to that quote because Tony Robbins may have a lot of it right, but he doesn't give credit to the source, and that's God. Those results don't define me. They may not be what I desire, but they don't define me because of who I am in God. So failures are not failures, they're results, and they don't define us. Go